fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson just beating the play clock. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Complete.
Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd down.
And 10.
Throwing again. Wilson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Zach Cunningham. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Sliding out of the pocket. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. A quick throw to Ratley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
First down, Houston.
Now it's Watson. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kahale Waring, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped. At the 23.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost...
And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Now it's Carson. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Bart, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. A pass underneath for Carson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 10, Texans 7. The kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Play brings up 2nd and 10. At the 27-yard line.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
10, Texans 7.
Second and 10. To throw is Watson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Watson on first down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's caught. Stills right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
11-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets it up past the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
6-yard line.
Here's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
55, mark, 55. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
To throw again. Wilson. That's caught by Penny. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Is good. Makes the score Seahawks 17. Texans 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Watson looks to throw again. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. The final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the 2nd half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said. This touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the 2nd half.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Wilson's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Carson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And maybe some indecision on what to do, and they're going to get a delay. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. All that. Mike 42. Mike 42. Pick me up. Here we go.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in a first.
Partner here. He was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On 2nd down, Wilson going for Metcalf. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Texans 14. Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And on the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just...
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, he's letting it fly. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
14.
Again, it's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Watson's pass.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To the air yet again, Watson.
38-yard line.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for it. But that worked really well last week because he hadn't made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson, he lets it fly for, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.